My name is CG-IE2.1-2401 and today I'm going to be your IELTS instructor. What is your name?
My name is Ngọc and I'm 12 years old. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Now, your test has 3 parts. First, I'm gonna ask you some simple questions. Then I'm gonna give you a topic, time to prepare, and time to talk about it. And in the end, I'm going to ask you more questions related to the topic from part 2. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Can you please tell me your full name?
My name is Ngọc. Yeah, and I'm 12 years old. I'm from grade 7.
Is there a meaning to your name?
Oh, well, perhaps it does, since Vietnamese name always has some pretty significant meanings, but I don't know the meanings behind my name.
And do you work or do you study?
I study. Besides, children under 18 years old doesn't have to work.
Now let's move on to musical instruments. Have you ever learned how to play a musical instrument?
No, I haven't, because I heard that it requires a lot of skills, and by that time I was training to having better skills at English, so my parents nor I didn't want to spend time on music anyway.
And what musical instruments do you enjoy listening to the most?
Well, I'm not really picky, so everything seems fine to me, and I'm mostly listening to musicians when they sing, not when they play just some instruments.
And do you think that children should learn how to play instruments at school?
Well, I think it is mostly up to them, because maybe most of them are not some prodigy and they are not enabled to learn things, and maybe they may be left out because they are not able to be good enough like the others, and maybe some students suffer from financial problems and they do not have enough money to buy musical instruments.
Okay, now let's move on to coffee. Do people like tea and coffee nowadays?
Well, yes, I think. Besides, they work a lot more and they usually has to stay up late, even though it is not good for their health, but it is crucial for their work, so they have to rely a lot on tea and coffee, so maybe they like it.
And do you prefer to serve tea or coffee to guests?
Well, maybe tea, because I don't know in other countries, but in Vietnam it is easier to make, and I don't know if the guest has a sweet tooth or they prefer the coffee to be bitter or something.
When was the last time that you had a cup of coffee or tea?
I've never had a cup of coffee or tea before, because I usually find it hard to fall asleep, so even a cup of coffee or a bit of tea would make me stay awake all night.
And okay, so let's move on to part 2. I want you to describe a creative advertisement that you have watched on YouTube or TV. Okay? You need to tell me how was the advertisement, where did you watch it, and what did it show, and why do you think it was creative, and explain how you felt about this. Okay? You have 1 minute to prepare and then 2 minutes to talk about it. Your time starts now.
Okay.
You can start speaking now.
Well, the advertising that I saw was like about Coke. And I saw it on TV, and it wasn't actually for advertising. I think it was like a meme where they used to troll people. I think it is creative because to introduce the Coke and attract the buyer, they actually have a short movie about like something pretty emotional about a guy where that he has like not a very good looking smile, and in the scene he has when he take a photo with his friends, his smile was not very good, so they asked him like, did he did that on purpose? That is the moment when he felt insecure about the way he smiled, and he thought to himself that he wouldn't show his smile to his family nor his friends anymore. Yet one day he received a call from the hospital, and that his mother is suffering from like a disease or something, and she is about to die, and her last request was to see his smile. And in the end they show the logo of the Coke company. Yeah, I know like the way they advertise their product is not very relevant to the to how they advertise it, but yes.
Okay, now let's move on to part 3. Okay, what do you think of online advertisement during YouTube videos or in TV, in the middle of TV shows?
Well, they are pretty. I don't know. I usually skip them a lot. Like I always skip them, but maybe they are like exaggerating the how efficient their product is. Like in Asian, especially in my country, like the technology and everything hasn't been very well developed yet, but they accuse that their products is better than those in Europe. So yeah, they are not very reliable. And
Are there any online advertisements you enjoy watching?
no, not at all. Like I said before, I always skip them, and I don't really like care for them or mind about them. My mind never went with them.
Do online advertisements make people buy things?
Maybe for some people, especially those when they are trying to find the product that they need, or maybe gullible ones that actually believe in how they describe the use of their product. And yeah, maybe yes.
Okay, this is the end of your speaking test.